Good morning, everybody. What's going on? How's everybody today? I hope all is well. Gonna bring a few little things to you. Maybe you'd be interested in hearing. Tonight at 6 p.m. on RSBN, Right Side Broadcast or News Broadcast on Rumble, RSBN. You have to get on Rumble to see this because Tube's not going to let it do. 45 is going to be on interview with Mike Lindell at 6 p.m. on RSBN, uh, Right Side News Broadcast. Anyhow, check that out if you can. Get on Rumble. That's a pretty good platform. And then De Blasio. Oh, De Blasio is being his typical tyrannical dictator self. He is he's welcoming everybody, or welcoming in the New Year's ball drop like they always do in Times Square. But you have to be having the jab. You're more than welcome to be there as long as you have the jab. So there you go. Second class citizens, I guess, is how they're trying to roll people out. And people, I don't know how much more they can take of that. I talked to some people in New York, and they tell me how they feel, and it's going. I mean, it's going to come to a head eventually, especially when you had all the BLM rioters up there. They were like, raising all that, making all that noise in front of that restaurant because they were discriminated against for not having the jab. So I wonder how that's going to roll out once they finally realize he's serious about that. And then on top of that, we've got Harris and Biden. I've talked about that in one of my other posts where Kamala Harris and the Biden administration, they're actually sort of infighting pretty bad. She is pissed off because she says that she's been set up for a political failure because of the fact that she's been, named as border czar. So he put her in charge of the border, and she hasn't really done a whole lot. And she knows that it's political. That there's no way you can't win in this situation because she's catering to all the people on the left and the extremists, and also whatever the Obama administration or regime or Biden regime. They have to work both ends of the spectrum because they this blowing out of the borders is by design. This is not a an accident. And so she really, and she ran on, her campaign was all about allowing these people in because she was supposedly a diverse, multinationalized, different person, and so she had special privileges way better than others to where she felt like she needed to change the whole country because she thought so. So if she tries to be the actual border czar and enforce what's going on and fix it, it's going to go against her whole campaign and everybody that stood behind her. So she can't do that. So she's caught in the middle of all that. And that's on that one post I did, or the one video I did a little while back about her being fired, there's this possibility that they may not fire her, but she may actually step down and reroute her political career, possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if she was sort of, like I said earlier, appointed some kind of really important legal key part. She might be, I could see her being like Supreme Court judge if they were trying to pack the courts, and that would work out good in her favor because then she could politicize everything and make it all her way. So that's some real stuff going on at the White House. Hold on a second here. I've got a call coming in, and I'm not going to stop the video because it's a one-take roll. People calling me on my cell phone. I don't know what's wrong. Better than that. You don't call people on cell phones. You're supposed to text them. If you call somebody, nowadays they don't answer it. That's a funny running joke I have. Anyhow, and another really, patriotic thing that Wendy Rogers is doing, our Arizona senator, or not our, but, y'all's, but I say our because I feel like I'm kind of like fighting this battle with her. And she is only one really kind of questioning what's going on with Brnovich. Like what's happening here? We're dragging our feet. She even was like, in one of her Twitter posts, she's like, I would rather see him slinging nunchucks around than not anything at all. At least we know he's here. So I don't know. I'm not going to write it all off as he's not doing anything because, we've got a gaslight too, We get gaslit by the left all the time. We've got to gaslight a little bit ourselves. So you know, I'm not going to say that he ain't doing nothing, but I just know that that's some of the chatter coming out of Arizona. Thank goodness for Wendy Rogers, because she's kind of keeping the narrative rolling. And of course, we all get on the comments over there on their YouTube page and be like, "Yo, what's up?" You know, I make sure I jump in there and do that, because I want them to know that we ain't forgetting about that. That is not going away. And I don't, for one thing, if Brnovich doesn't do anything all the way up until the end of 20, till we would do the 2022 papers, people pickings, he may start to act politically in that direction at the end there to try to salvage what political career he's got left. Or, and Wendy Rogers even said, she goes, if he's not trying to fix integrity in elections, then is he part of it? Because if he doesn't fix the integrity part, what would happen if, like, he was actually taken out by this? You know, he ought to be concerned to what's going on, because for him to have a fair shot at being re-elected and working his way up, because he's trying to run for senator, you know, he can't let this ride out unless he thinks he's already got it in the bag. So, you know, there's a lot of really, so we don't know. But that's some of the Wendy Rogers chatter that's going on down there at the in AZ. So yeah, De Blasio, we need to get him out. We need to really work on that. De Blasio's, you know, all these states that are doing this kind of tyrannical separation of dual class citizens because of not having some kind of experimental fluid run in your body. I don't know. I don't know about all that, but something will happen. But like I say earlier, tune in to RSBN News on Rumble. I'm gonna send some links in the comments as soon as I can get them. As soon as this video loads, I'll get the comments section and I'll put links to it. So look for that. Anyhow, have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of the week. We've got a lot of good things happening. Oh, and last but not least, check out Devoted Patriots, and there's a new channel coming out doing a 24-hour long news broadcast. It's building up, it's coming to life, it's taking breath, it's putting on new clothes, we're getting growing teeth. That's the Romeo and Michael show. I got to make an appearance with Devoted Patriots with Shannon on there. Shannon's a really cool dude. He's just a down home guy that is just a really true patriot, man. If you listen to some of his stories, he's got some good stories. He really does. You give him a chance, check him out, and check out Romeo and Michael, because like I said, we were on episode number 7, and it was a lot of fun. Michael is a super awesome dude, and Romeo is really awesome as well. We spent some time on the phone talking to each other. We several hours. These guys are great, man. These are true patriots. This is organization at its best. You're going to see some really cool things happening. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get bigger, and we're only going to move mountains peacefully and more just patriotically, even better. I'll use a bunch of crazy words today. But yeah, so thank y'all very much again. God is definitely in control.